All it really takes is one investment at a time. That's all it really takes, man. Diversification is key. Taking profits, never investing more than you're willing to lose. Some exposure is better than no exposure. And then you'd be up 10x right now on Ralph. We talked about Ralph on the channel at around 3 mil market cap. 3 mil market cap, we talked about Ralph. I said, obviously, don't overinvest. That way you're going to be emotional if you overinvest, man. Just buy 100,000 Ralph tokens and just be patient, right? This has the potential to get to a billion market cap. I really still think that's the case, especially after what we see right now. If you paid attention to the channel, you'd be up 10x. This is a 10x move from 3 mil market cap, guys. 3 mil to 30 mil in less than 10 days. 10x in less than 10 days on Solana, because I had a thesis, I had an idea, I saw the narrative, I saw it was in a new platform. It had all the cards that were aligning that, like I said in my previous videos, to be a massive gem. And now you're up 10x. If you paid attention, you're up 10x, $300 to $3,000. Isn't that a great trade? Now you could take some profits. Always leaving that moon bag, like I said, because I think a billion market cap is truly possible here. So always leaving that moon bag. You take some profits, and then what do? You reinvest, right? Take some profits, put some on your bank account, treat yourself to a little meal, a little dinner. Or when you just made $3,000, you could, pay a bill, right? Pay a bill, treat yourself, pay a bill, take a lady out. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, you always leave in the moon bag. Do not sell your entire bag until this thing hits a billion market cap. You take your profits, leave in the moon bag, be strategic, be as strategic as possible. And now, you take the profits, like I said, treat yourself, put some on the bank account, and then reinvest some of those profits into another project that I'm talking about on the channel, like a Zora, right? Like Zora. Zora might be the next 10, 20x, right? I'm saying. So, as always, guys, not much to update, right? Truly appreciate that you guys support the channel. If you did pay attention, if you did buy in, congrats, and thank you for the support. We all took a win on this one, right? I took a win on it. I think if you did pay attention, you took a win on it as well. We talked about it at 3 mil. 3 mil might have been like, oh, that's too high for the typical Solana trencher that wants to buy at under a mil or under 500K market cap. But you see, there's still upside. And in my opinion, this is a $1 billion coin, man. It's a $1 billion market cap project, right? The founder embraced the coin. He's doing interviews. He's doing podcasts. He's a genius at coding. And a lot of people that code on Claude, like I said, this is outside of the crypto bubble. A lot of people that coded on Claude are using the Ralph AI, right? Just search Ralph AI on YouTube. That's all the legitimacy you need, right? Other big YouTubers at 30K subscribers, the block runner, talking about Ralph as well. 10x move, man. But I don't think it's done. But obviously, like I said, you're up 10x now. Be strategic. Take some profits. Leave in a moon bag, right? If you had 100,000 tokens, maybe take 60 to 70% out, 50% out. Leaving the other 50%, the 50K tokens, right? It's really on you to decide how much profit, how much you want to de-risk, how much you want to leave, and that's on you. That's not me, okay? And then, you take those profits, put some on your bank account to make it real and obvious, and then take the rest of the profits to reinvest in another project, like a Zora. As always, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. As you can see, people like Corey here. Corey is someone that never bought a meme coin, thinks Ralph is going to get to a billion market cap. Right here, you see BTC Puppet saying, like Pippin, for example. You didn't see I mentioned Pippin when I talked about Ralph. Pippin has their X account is suspended and they have zero utility. Zero going for the project, and he went to 600 mil market cap. So, BTC Puppet for Ralph, his target is 600 mil market cap. That's super realistic. Guy right here saying 100 mil for Ralph. This is the dev of Ralph. This is Jeffrey right here, just a Chad he was iffy on crypto at first, right? I'm telling you, he was iffy on crypto, came into the space, saw the community around Ralph support, endorsed the coin, and is so tapped in with the space. And look at what the result is, right? That's why I said I've never seen a setup like this. This is and this is the thing. Ralph is the first of its kind, right? You can't really compare Ralph to anything else. It's the first of its kind. Only thing you could compare is the price action, as far as like how fast it could get to $1 billion. I think this thing could get to $1 billion in less than a month. Just like we saw memes did in 2024, man, in my opinion. So as always, guys, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. Never invest more than you're willing to lose. Don't go top blasting Ralph here.